Hi, I'm attorney Gregory Dell, joined today by attorney Cesar Gavidia. And today's disability benefit tip is long-term disability benefits can be denied at any time. And Cesar, this is not really an obvious tip or statement to people because people a lot of times think of long-term disability as like Social Security disability, where you get approved and they basically never talk to you or ask for anything, maybe once every 5 years. But why is it that with long-term disability insurance claims, whether you're a year, 15 years, 5 years, 10 years, any amount of time, at any moment, the disability insurance company can deny the claim?
Yeah, and I find that people tend to have a false sense of security when they get approved for their long-term disability claim versus Social Security disability. There's this misconception that Social Security disability is so difficult to get approved for, then, long-term disability, it's going to be a cakewalk. It's absolutely not, because that decision, the first decision to approve you, is just kind of a tentative decision. This could change from month to month, and you have a responsibility as the claimant to continue proving your total disability or your partial disability, whatever claim you've put forth. You have to provide medical records and do it timely. If they've requested records from your doctors and you're not aware that your doctor's not submitted them, if they don't get those records within a certain period of time, your benefits are going to be interrupted. If they've asked your doctors to complete a form and you're not aware that the doctor's been asked or that the doctor's completed the form possibly improperly, your claim is going to be possibly denied and benefits are going to stop. So it's absolutely important you keep up with your disability claim on an ongoing basis. You have to understand that you have the burden here to continue proving your disability claim. And this isn't just for a couple of months or for the first year. This is for as long as you are claiming you're totally disabled or partially disabled, for as long as that claim continues. So it could be all the way to 65 or however long, 67, however long your disability claim could potentially pay you for.
And we've done tons of other videos where we talk about all the reasons for denial, but again, a lot of people need to realize that because of the fact that the disability company can deny at any time, there's so many steps that can be taken, and we encourage people to search our other videos and learn all of the different steps and techniques you can take to prevent a claim denial once you get approved. But the real backbone and what's going on in the background is that you have a claim rep at any disability insurance company who every month needs to basically submit some kind of internal report to say why this person remains eligible for long-term disability benefits. And people often, after a year or 2 years, get complacent. They know what their doctors are going to tell them already. We get that. They know that too. And you don't need to keep going back. You don't feel like you want to keep going back to the doctor, and the doctor says, take your meds or do this stretch, or, it's the way it is. It's a chronic condition. But the disability companies often don't accept that. So you need to keep going back to the doctor regularly. You need to be aware that there's a person on the other side of this claim who has to justify the claimant's eligibility for benefits to someone else, and then they got to hit approve, and that's month to month to month. Now, there are exceptions to this, which are called extended duration unit benefits, where claims go to a unit where maybe once a year they're going to look at the claim. But even with those, a new person gets on the claim, a new manager, a new philosophy, a consolidation of the company, which we've been seeing tremendously. It's not a guarantee that these things are going to continue forever, and you always have to be vigilant and working on this claim almost as if it's what your new job is, in a sense. And and that's what we do in terms of consulting claimants and providing these types of videos and helping claimants so that they don't get themselves in a position where they'll be denied. So we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can continue to get lots of helpful tips like this. If you ever have any questions about your long-term disability claim, no matter where you live in the country, feel free to email or call Cesar, myself, any of our disability lawyers, and we'll be happy to answer any of your long-term disability questions.